Hello and welcome back to our next Vapor Backend stream. And as you can see, Moritz is here again. And yeah, we will continue where we left off 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Kotlin Quark-Soleil?
No.
Okay.
In this combination, no Kotlin.
Yeah.
So Kotlin should be back in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yes, Friday 2 weeks. Ooh, but the background says Kotlin. You are so right.
Yeah. We need a small modification concerning the background, so we need the Vapor logo somewhere. Maybe we remove just the Kotlin thing and replace it with the Vapor as default. No. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, the chat likes it.
Yes.
Okay, but yeah. Do we want to do a short recap from last time?
Yes.
So I will switch to your monitor.
So, way too small. I guess this is big enough. Okay, so the normal structure of the Vapor app, which is created by default when you use the Vapor CLI tool. It runs the main application. There are two packages, one run and one app. The runtime is just creating all the environments you need and running the app. And the app actually then does two things. Where is it? Yeah, configuration. Here we do register all the routes. And this is what we did last time. We try to catch every route for a get call we can have. This was the template for
that's some kind
of
the
wildcard, for anything. And here we don't have a path, which means we are actually having did I miss this one? So we're actually the one without anything. So this one would be the one, actually. So this could just as well be index. And this would then, of course, be the index JSON. So this is what we try to catch. The problem here was this is not optional. The wildcard, so we had to also add the one without anything.
Yeah. So when no path is available, so basically the line number 5 should only be used when also the /index isn't available, right?
Yes.
No path. So
yes.
Maybe
and my standard, I think, was index.
Yeah. So basically, row number 15 would then be without a /index.
Right, yeah.
For the second route.
Right. So this is the default should be index.json, which then in turn be, so this would end up being this.
Yeah.
And of course, this would also end up being this.
Yeah, we configured that. So when we don't have a path, we route to the index.
And I'm actually not sure if we also...
Yeah, we can try it. So just
one thing I had, if I seriously want to have a JSON, I think this won't work.
Yeah, exactly. But we have a GET request. We don't want to request a file, right? So normally the JSON file is only for our configuration.
Right, yeah.
So the route or the path is index without any file extension.
That's true. But yeah, I always try to do it idiot-proofed.
So now you can remove line 17.
Yes.
So yeah.
So this is what we have right now. So it's all get.
Yeah, 18 and 19 we don't have right now, right? That's what we...
18 and 19, let's see.
With the parameters.
Yeah, well, the question was, what should we do with this?
Yeah.
True. Yeah. We try to do.
So we planned to do
So
the post. Should we do the post today and come back to this later, or should we do that now?
Yeah. The problem is, so we already have the query in here.
Yeah.
I guess we have to separate it and then make sure it's in the
Sort it in
alphabetical
a
order.
special way or
Yeah.
something.
And then put the query right in here.
Yeah.
So that the end result would still be this.
So basically we have to translate the variables into two path components. So the name of the variable, so the key, slash value slash something like that. Huh?
Yeah. So let's see. This would.
Yeah,
the
also.
The idea was this. So we have this, and the idea would be.
It should result in a path like path to a file, path to in front of a file.
So this file.
And the page 1 amount 10 should be somehow part of the path.
Yeah, probably we have to switch this around because we want to have either this way. I don't know.
But
I think this is possible, right?
That's a problem with file names. Not all characters are allowed for a file name. So basically, I would translate it to a path, so that it's not part of the file name. So it should be part of the path, right?
So this should count equals 1. This should not work. This works.
Yeah, we can try. If it works, then it's okay.
The question is, there's normally some logic in here. So this would be the get, and the question would be, what would be the page, and I don't know what. Yeah.
Yeah, what we could also do is that we say path 2, key 1, value 1. So if you just write it down, so path as a comment somewhere. So we could say with the page and amount parameters, we translate it to path slash 2 slash path 2 slash. And then we start with the parameters. So for example, amount slash 10, amount slash page slash 1 or something like that. So we
amount slash 10.
If we want to route it to different results, if we change the parameters. That's the question. So then we can say page slash 1 slash. And then the file.json.
Interesting, yeah.
So with that, we could say we have different, for the different parameters, for the different values, we have different directories where different JSON files are saved. So if we want to do that, want to be that flexible, that would also be a possibility.
Yeah, I think I really like this.
But then we have to say, okay, we have to sort the parameters alphabetically, so that we know in which order the.
We have to make sure that whatever string is in here,
we have to split it.
Set
so translate it to a dictionary.
New value fragment. Yeah, let's try to have like an extension on string. And let's do to dictionary, probably. And
so the query is only the part after the question mark, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the query would be amount equals 10 and page equals 1.
Yeah. Okay. So this part would be Wait, what? No, wait, this part would be the query part.
So basically we would have a dictionary string to string, a string key and string value, because it's a URL.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how that works out.
Yeah.
But then we have to do something like split this string we get into by the end sign.
So self.dot
split.
Is it split?
So self
is
it self? It's an extension on the string itself. Yeah? Okay, then self split.
Yeah.
Separator would be the end sign.
End sign
and then you have to loop or map the result.
First I have to map it to be a string again. Can I do this? How does this work?
The query is what? It is a string, right?
It's a substring.
A substring, okay.
So the result will be an array of substrings.
So then we should could directly map it to the dictionary part, right? So we get a substring, and the substring we can also split. Or? I don't know. Let's try it. No, we have to split by end sign. Then we have to map it.
Yeah, I think we have to map it first to make sure that it's really a string. This should work.
There's a character too much there.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see if that compiles.
Why?
The result isn't a dictionary right now. That's okay. But let's see.
Yeah, that's all right. So
yeah, it's an array of strings.
Okay, it's an array of strings. Okay. Perfect.
So and then we map it again. Because that's why maybe we can let's do it step by step, and then we can see how we can optimize it. And then we map over the array of strings, and with every string in it, we have to split this one by the equal sign to get a key and value part.
Yeah. So we do
$0 split. Separator is the equal sign. And then we have to add this result to a variable. So just new line in front of $0. So we have a little bit more space, and then let dictionary parts or something like that in front of the $0. So in here it would be then amount and the value 10. So we have an array with two strings, amount and 10. And then now we can say our dictionary itself.
So I could put down let key value, because that's our key and value.
Yeah, and then we have to transform it to a dictionary. So the first entry is the key, the second is the value. Yeah, the value.
So how do I return an element of a dictionary?
So we probably need a dictionary in front where we can add these values. So we have to define. I think we have to define in the first line of the method an empty dictionary.
You mean right here?
No, in line 27. So we should say let dictionary equals empty dictionary. So a new dictionary. And then equals dot init. And then we don't assign it. Yeah, we don't need this one, because we then now directly assign it to the dictionary above. So we say in the map
Okay, but isn't it then for each then?
Yeah, the map is already for each. So we are mapping every entry and split it and say no return. So we say dictionary. Yes, key value 1 as 0 or first. We only have 2 entries now.
Yeah,
So
but
we
that's
can say
optional
first.
and the other one's optional as well.
Yeah, then we do a check in up front.
Yeah, but I
So
think
we
I have to
could
do
add a flat map.
no, I
Or what do
have
we
those
want?
stupid substrings again. Don't want these. I want to have strings, not substrings. So now I can do, but it's still, so now it's a string, it's not a substring, but
Yeah,
it's still
then we
optional.
do a guard in front of it. And we check that we have a first and a second value. First and a last value. Yeah, first and last. Yeah, we know it that it should be 2 entries. So that's not the best code right now. So no guard, just a let.
Ah, true. Yeah.
Let value, and that's key value dot last, else return.
Last. And well, what we could do
Key
is
value.
say, what we could do is key value dot count
Equals
equals 2.
Equal
And
2 equal signs. And that's the first part of the guard. So if we have 2 values in there, then the first value is the key, the second is the value, and else we do just a return. We don't want a mod.
Yeah, I think that's not going to work because we have a map here, so we should.
Yeah, we get an entry of an array. We don't have to do something with it, right? Because the result is in dictionary entry.
Yeah, but I can do for each tree, right?
Yeah, should be the same. Yeah.
Because if we have a map, I have to return something, and then.
Yeah, okay. So and then here we have key equals value. And if that worked, we should have Canada assigned for dictionary is a let, then a var.
Always a little bit confused about this.
Yeah. So and then now when we print out the dictionary there, we should have the stuff we want. And then we can return the dictionary. And if I'm not mistaken, then that should be the result. That's the unordered result. So after that, we could say we order the keys or something like that. But let's see if something like that works.
But is there in dictionaries? There's no order, right?
Yeah. We
if I get the keys from a dictionary,
can get all keys and sort them and then access them.
If I get all keys from a dictionary, they're not sorted, right? Okay. We'll see.
I would say I don't know how the all keys method is implemented. I would suggest it's not ordered, but I don't know. But let's see if what the result of the dictionary is. So
right. So we are going to.
Okay, it looks like we changed our plan for today.
Yeah, but I really like this idea. I think this is nice. This is nice.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if how easy that is.
Path component is empty. Then
so chat, anybody here? Or it's too late on a Friday for this stuff. I have to say it's also late for me, so my brain isn't working that. But let's see how we do. So path components is empty. So we have.
So, but if I still have a query, then the query should be this part. So the file name would be this, but the path
Yeah, the
is
question is,
still open.
the query is optional, right? Or yeah, it's an
Query is
optional
optional,
string.
yeah.
So we could say we check first if you have a path. Afterwards, we can check it also in the guard. If we don't have a path and don't have a query, then return the index.json. Otherwise, we have to do further checks. So you could also have no path but a query. That's also possible, right?
Right, yeah.
So we have to check for both.
Yeah.
So, but the guard, if we don't, if the path components is empty and the query is null, then we can return the index.json, because then we don't have a path and a query.
Yeah, right. Let's do this first. So if the path
is empty, that's the one we already have, comma, and then query not equal nil. Is empty is also checking for nil, right? So you have to check query equals query and then query, 2 different checks. So let query equals query, comma, and then you can say query is empty, not is empty.
No, it's empty.
So, but now,
let's do
is this correct?
In pretty, so this is...
Now, if we have an empty path and a set query, nah, that's not working. We need different guards, right?
So let's see. The first part of the path would be this path, right?
Yeah, if we have the
first part here.
Path 2.
Path 2, right? Path 2, yeah. And the other part is
the query part.
So let's try to... So I get the file name. The file name is something else. So what we do, what we want to have is we have 2 parts. We have private func create file name. Just put it like this, and then we have, I think I don't need the function, but for now, and create the path, right? Those are the 2 parts I have. Maybe not necessarily a function.
Yeah, and the create path could get the path itself and the query, and then we can do the stuff in there.
Yeah. So the path would be a combination of these 2.
Yeah, but with a different guard.
Right. Yes. Right.
I think this guard above is
wrong.
This
is not
it's wrong, because that's an AND.
Yeah. So, in the end, what we want to return. Let's do it. We have source path. So we do.
So what do we want to do in the create file name?
Yeah, let's do it this way. File name, and this should be var, and it's calculated, and the same thing here. File path. Oops, wrong. And this. And in the end, what we want to return is
the file path in combination with the file name.
File path
slash and then file name. That combination we want to return.
Yeah. So we might path drop first.
So maybe just remove the query part in the guard, so we get the old if guard statement, and then it's easier. Yeah. So that's like it was before.
Yes.
So First, or last time we
What-
checked
what-
here if we have path components. So if a path is provided,
Yeah.
then we return row 23.
Right. Yes.
So
But why did we do the drop first?
that's the first slash. Or the drop first was the because we split it. You have to print out a path, then you see it. We get as I think it was a slash as first element, and we want to get rid of it.
So the idea would be drop first to.
Yeah, that we
okay,
saw last
okay.
time that
Mhm.
last time we get without the drop first we get slash index,
All right. Yeah.
but we want to get rid of the slash, so we say drop the first character. That's the slash, so we get the index. So
Okay.
basically,
Well, the thing we want is for the file name, at least for the path, we want to have the last path component, right?
for the path, yeah.
So
Yeah, the
this
file
would-
name is always the last path component.
And I think that would not work.
Why?
Because last path component, yes, in a string. Why isn't this working?
Just like we did it last time, right? Or not?
On what? Use last path on URL.
Or
set?
do path components
Wait,
dot last.
URL path. That's
Yeah,
a
but
string.
in the guard statement, it's working with the path component. So you can say path components dot last or something like that. Then you get the last part,
Yeah.
and then you add the .json. So basically row 23, but without
yeah.
it. Yeah,
So I would do
just for the file name. But you also, if we need, but when I'm not mistaken, then we also need to drop the first one because the slash is.
But
No, that shouldn't be part of the component.
So you mean I do this?
Yeah.
And then path components last.
No,
No?
path components last dot drop first. But it's a question if the slash is part of the last path component. We have to check it.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this.
I would expect because the path is empty, then we do the drop first. Yeah, let's try it. Let's test it. Let's run it.
Yeah, well,
fire it up and check it.
I think I have to do a guard before that.
That would be perfect for. I don't say it right now.
Let file name equals this or
index.json.
Index. No, just want to have this one.
And return.
Oh, true.
So when we call file name, then we have a look if we have a last path component. If not, we say it's index. Okay.
Right.
And then we could say we comment out row 17. So we get the old logic in there. And then just replace 23 with our file name. Correct? And then hopefully it works like last time. Just to check if the file name is created correctly.
Yeah.
So here we want file name.
And this should also.
Normally I would change one thing and test
Yeah,
it and not
okay.
rewrite
Perfect.
the complete code.
Friday afternoon. I agree. Okay. So let's see. Does this run? No, we're missing. Okay.
Return empty string or something. Or just make it
This
optional
way.
for now. We don't use it anyway right now. So
Okay,
just to
so-
check that we don't break the old code. So.
Yeah. Okay, so it's running. Let's see. Already started
So
something new here, so
what?
save. I want to
Not a post.
what? Add request. Okay, so let's do this, and
We say index.
it gave me content of the index, and let's see here.
This is correct.
It's public index JSON. That's this one.
That's correct. So, and now if you
Okay,
say
let's say
index or
index
should be the same.
Yes.
If you say copy, it should be the other JSON file.
Yes.
Correct.
Copy.
If you say slash, do we have something with a path? I don't think so,
Path
right?
to should return internal server error. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
So now we could also do a directory where we can check if the path stuff is also working right now.
Yes.
So we could say we do, I don't know,
New folder.
a folder test or whatever.
Path.
Then a subfolder 2.
Mm-hmm. 2.
And a JSON file or copy one of them. Empty. In the bottom. Yeah. And then we say it's a path test.json or
Path
something.
to file.json.
Yeah, exactly. And then
And
copy
let's
that.
Copy this one in here.
Instead of index, we say file. So let's test this.
Yeah, should run file to
File.
Nope.
Okay, that's not okay.
It doesn't work because we haven't integrated the
path.
The path. Yeah.
So
this
the
would be-
file name stuff itself is working.
Yeah. So I can have a breakpoint here and call this again. Nope.
No, we don't use the file path at the moment. We only return the file name.
True.
So in row 23, you can say file path and file name. So we.
So this should work, right? So it's basically it's this
Yeah,
part. We have this one, and I'm sure we don't need this one anymore because we're
I'm
catching
not.
this here. But we'll see.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's see. So comment it out.
Yeah. So we do
No,
one at a
Yeah.
time. So we do this and stop it
Then the
and
stuff-
rerun it.
should work.
Okay, it's running.
So
this one should still not work.
yeah, but without a path, it should work.
This
So,
one should work.
correct.
And
Copy.
this one should
Yeah.
work.
Okay. And
And
with index,
index
it
should
yeah.
work,
Okay,
yes.
that's working. So now we have to add a path. Still without a query, just a path.
so let's do this and remove this because we don't need it.
So now the path, how we get a path? The path is the path. So we need the path should be then return path.path components drop last.
So we would
Correct.
have
We need a path without the
right,
last
yeah.
component because
so
that's the
var
file name.
path equals
Path.path components and then drop last.
drop last.
Is it working without
Whoa.
or last one?
Where did I go wrong here?
Does it have a default? So just try it without.
Where's the? Okay, never mind. Never
missing
used. Yeah, never used. All right.
return path, or just return that one.
Okay, yeah, we can just try this. Because this should actually already work with
that should still work, the index.
index.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No, wait.
No, the problem is now we don't.
There's a
The guard statement you removed before.
Internal. Okay.
That's now missing. In the file path, we need to check if we have a path.
You mean here?
Yeah, the guard you removed in row number 16.
Yeah. No, I think there was something else.
Or just print out a path, just to see what we get here.
Yeah.
And just return slash as a static string, just for testing. Now the index should work, the index call. Oh, still not. It's a breakpoint.
Yeah, it's a breakpoint.
Internal error.
Okay, so there's no...
So
let's
now
do something else. Let's do let source path equals this and return source path, so I can at least have a print in here so that we know what will be in it. And we don't do this one. Yeah. Okay. Did start? It started. Okay, so yeah, now we have the problem with this one because this one doesn't.
it's slash slash index JSON. That's not good.
Yeah.
So that's why that drop
so
first.
This one, yeah, this one doesn't work. We
no,
because
it should work if we say drop first.
it's this one. That's the problem.
Yeah, then remove it.
So we have to make sure that there's a slash appended on this if there's a file path to it.
So let's
Right?
check that.
So okay, and index, yes.
Copy.
And index works as well.
And copy also.
Copy as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that works again.
Let's use the power of Postman. So empty.
Index. And copy. And then a fourth one with the path.
Copy. And
then another one with
yeah,
that's okay.
The problem. No, they aren't saved yet. That's the problem. That's why I can't copy it.
Okay. So
and
path slash to slash files. Stop. Okay. So that's the path. And save it.
Okay, saving.
And that's still not working, right? But
this
we want to know what. Okay.
Yeah.
And now we have a look at your
this works.
outputs.
Yes.
So just
okay, let's
file.json path to.
Okay, so let's
that's okay.
Erase this and just to have a clear.
Yeah, and I have
so
to.
path to. Those are the things. Okay.
Yeah, that's correct.
So what we
that's
want
the
to
components, and that's the components we need.
But what we want to do is we want to So now this is an array of subsequence.
Yeah, we could.
So we have to combine it again. So we have to do a join
Yeah.
path dot join.
But what do we want to do? We have the path component.
So now I have an array of different strings.
But can't we just say path? The path is maybe a wrong, strange naming, but I can say, give me just a complete path, the string value or something like that. Is that not possible?
I think you can do joint by, and then you have this one.
But doesn't have the path itself? Doesn't it has a method where I can get a string? The path is what type?
Yeah.
The path itself? Oh, okay.
So what I can do is I can do, I can map it to string, so at least I get a good type out of it. So it's an array of strings, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
And normally I want to have
then
this
join
one
it with the slash.
joined with
Okay.
this. So for some reason, path component is unavailable.
Why?
Use path components.
Why isn't it? You also
Okay, let's
one. I would suggest one. We want to drop the last one.
Yeah, I think the problem is this one doesn't. I can do this, but I'm still pretty sure this is not working together then.
But it says path components is unavailable.
Yeah, I think the problem is this one.
Okay, then
this one is ending.
Yeah, okay, then say path components dot map. Then we do it the other way around.
Yeah.
So path components map it to strings, and then drop the last one.
What the? Okay.
There's something.
No.
The joined is wrong. Only joiner. Joined.
So that's what he gave me.
Just return.
Okay.
Something is wrong. Path components is unavailable.
Why? So that's the first problem. Path components are unavailable. Use path components on URL instead.
Just remove the map and the drop last if it's still a problem then.
So I can remove this, then it works. But then I have a problem that joined isn't.
Yeah, it's just a type problem. So
how about this?
So with the path components, we still have path components, and then what?
So I want to map it to be string, and then I want to join it by this. Should work. No joined candidate produced.
No joined candidates produce sticks. Yeah, the methods don't return a string. So what do they?
They return a string. Joined separator.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, no. Huh.
What?
Yeah.
Hmm?
What?
That's wrong. The other way around.
Ah, true.
But that's the same you had before.
No, there was a buy, and I didn't want this one.
So
why?
now?
It's too late in the day. So
yeah,
join.
Maybe we don't.
So I have this.
Do that stuff at that time. So do it step by step, not in a complete. So we start with we need the path components. So the first step is get the path components.
So and those are arrays of subsequence, which I don't want to have.
Without a drop last. Just to see what do we get then. Only the components are path components, hopefully.
Those are path components.
So, and what do we want to do with them? Each component we want to map it to a string, right?
Yes.
So then we add a map to a string. That should work. Now we should get an array of strings.
Yes.
Okay. And now we want to join every member of the array with a slash. So now we just do join. So stop. Join the third one is joint
Joint
separator,
sequence.
and we get a joint sequence. So, and joint by. Joint by.
Joint by gives. It's probably mutating, so I want to have this one. It's a joint sequence self.
So the separator should be a slash.
Oh man. Okay. How about this? Path components unavailable. Gotta be kidding.
Why? Why it's that? Why?
Use path components on URL instead.
Path
Did
is
I?
what?
No, it's Vapor.
It's URL path. Is that something different in Vapor? That's something different. That's not a normal path, right?
Component. That's fine. Okay.
Okay, that's not the real path
No,
components.
that's
we have
that's
there.
not the real path component because they don't have
Okay.
path components. Then I have an extension of source code routing path components. That's what they. Yeah, that's a Vapor thing. So it's not.
Okay, so how we get a string? So that's path components, Vapor path components, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I would suggest that but we should why can't we transfer?
Funny. There's a catch-all. Okay.
I deactivate now some of the bits
Okay,
there.
so there's a path components unavailable.
But why it's unavailable? It's an extension on string, so we don't have strings here, right?
So do I have to import routing kit?
I don't know where you define the extension.
No, it's not my extension. That's the problem.
That's not your.
This is in the routing kit. Source routing kit, path component string. So maybe this might work.
But why can we use it in 24? Why does that work?
Yeah. Interesting. What's this?
So, but then we get the
That's
last
the
one is
problem.
a string, or we transform it into a string, and path components then without a map.
Without a map. Let's go.
So now we
Okay.
don't. So now we have an array of path components.
So
Right.
let's do it like this. Path components. Let's just do it in also the path components. Oh. So the next part would be
So what methods are on the Vapor path components? What can we do there?
string components equals path components that this one. So this one should
Path components. Okay.
path components. This one does not work. Should be
An array of strings. Hopefully.
yeah.
What is $0? $0 is what? Should be one component, and one component is what?
Great.
So what do we have?
Expressible string, custom string convertible, constant parameter, anything, catch all. What the who? Path component is an enum.
So is there something, a method or something where we can get a string description? But that's what does the description do? So that we get a string, case anything, catch all, parameter.
Could be that the description I just wrote down might actually work. So let's try this. What do I get now? Okay, so what do I get now?
Okay.
Okay.
So now we have to have a look what's in there.
So string. Okay.
So let's check if the string is that what we expect to be. And then just return an empty string or something.
And we still have to check if the file path. Okay, well we only have the path, so it's all right. I think we still have to add the last slash when we. Oh, don't worry. When we finally found out what.
Let's see what we get now.
Yes. So okay. Let's see. Oh, I can just do the magic trick here. How do I write those tests?
I don't know.
Okay. Next time. This one works.
Yeah, this one should also work.
This one should also work. And
That's the interesting
this one does not.
Doesn't work, and now we have to look what we printed out. I removed
path to file. Yeah, so we're still missing the.
So we have to drop the last one.
Yes.
Before we join. Or yeah.
Drop last. Still working. Ah! Gotta be kidding me.
What? It's okay.
Can I do this?
Where was there an error? Haven't seen one.
No, the error wasn't. There wasn't an error, but it was.
So just string components.
We don't have any strings anymore. Where did your picture go?
I deactivated my thing because of the console.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So now just drop the last one.
Yeah, I drop it here. Let's hope this works. Let's see. Okay, it's running and file to file path. Nope. And
yeah, path to. That's okay. Now we are missing the slash.
Now we miss it. Yes. Now we're missing. Okay.
Now we can add the slash.
Okay.
On row 18. Just in row 18, where we combine the path and the file name.
No, because if the file path is empty, then we don't want to add it.
Okay, correct.
So we only want to add it if the file path is there. So okay. So this would be the. Let's call it the path part. Whoa, what the path part?
That's a funny stream today.
So the path part and I know there's going to be more, but so now if the path part is
not empty, then you want to add it. So
yes,
because we can do it before, right? We can do some kind of early exit thing. If we don't have a component, we can directly return.
That's true. Yeah.
So we could do. So we could say in the first line of the method, if path components is empty, then what do we want to return then? Nothing, right?
No, wait. If
we don't have the path, then we want to.
If I don't have a path, then I can just return. Yes, true. But this will only work for the path and not for the query.
Yeah, exactly. But we are only doing the path right now.
Yeah, right. So so I have a guard every time.
Guard path dot path components is empty. Not is empty.
Path components
not is empty. Then we want to go on. Else we want to return an empty string. Right? That's when we don't have components, we return an empty string. And so down there, we have components.
So now I can do the parse part and this one, right?
Yeah. That should work. Hopefully.
Weren't we talking about nice solutions today, Thimo? Your project?
Yeah.
This is definitely not a nice solution, but we'll get there. Okay.
I'm surprised that my brain is still working that good right now.
Okay, so this works. Let's do the empty one.
And time is flying by faster than expected.
And, no post today. Sorry, guys.
But it works.
It works. It works. Yes. Perfect.
So we are still at the point where we started.
Yeah.
We just changed the code.
Right.
Yeah, so the query part, I don't know if we can. Do we want to start? Or... So the file path and the file name is now working.
Yeah.
And the query would be between the file path and the file name.
Yes. So this early access doesn't help us now. Can't have this because if there's
Why?
because if you have a query,
Yeah.
then this isn't the right path.
Yeah, but if we have only a query, not a path,
Mm-hmm.
then the path should be empty. That's correct.
No.
Why not?
The idea was to do this.
Yeah, and if we have
And this is the path part. And
if we
this
don't
is
have
the
a path
query
part, then path 2 is missing. Then we have only amount 10 page 1 without a path. That should be possible.
Yeah, but this is the file path, which is the whole part. So the first part of it would be the the path part, and the second part would be
So
the
then
query
we
part.
have to check in here if you have a query. So if we
let's turn this around from a
Okay.
guard to an if, because then it would make more sense, right? So is that true? Friday afternoon. Gotta be kidding me. So if
just say what you want to do and then we type it.
okay. So right now I have the problem that my only check is if I don't have a path, then I will return an empty string.
Mhm.
But
For
I
the path
haven't.
part, it is okay.
Yes, but for the query part, it isn't.
Mhm.
So now I need to make sure that when there is a query,
Mhm.
then I don't return this.
Mhm. So basically the return in row 30 should be, so we can create another one, a query path or query component or somehow, where we do the two dictionaries thing. And then we can return that in the guard.
So we can have the file path would be the path component file path, right? Kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Because then we can just put them
That's
together.
the file
and-
path of the
So-
path component.
Yeah. Okay, so this whole part would only be for
The
the
first part of this.
the path component file path, right?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So can you say it fast? File path
The
component.
file,
Yeah.
file. Let's
Okay.
say this is path component file path. It's a
It's definitely too late. We have two crazy ideas.
the path component file path. Oh yeah, we're having fun today. This would be this part, right?
Yeah.
So, and return this. So what we want to return here, let's write
Just
it.
one.
Return is path component file path. And
in addition, the query thing.
yes, and we have to make sure that, okay, we already made sure that this one is part of it. So the next part would be private var query file path.
Yeah. It's a string, and this one is basically, yeah. And now we have to check if we have a query.
Yeah, right. Guard query.
Let query
Ah,
equals
yeah.
query.
Let query.
So if we have a query and it's not empty, and not is empty, else we return empty string.
We
If you don't have a query.
don't have a query.
Yeah. Or we make this one optional, and then we let's return for now an empty string. So if the guard is okay, then we have a query with some content, and then we say query to dictionary. Query is a string, right?
Query is a optional string. Yes.
Yeah.
So now
after the guard it's
yeah.
a string, so we can say query dot to dictionary, our method at the bottom.
Yeah.
And then we get the dictionary, and
So now we have to make sure that the end result would be a sorted.
So yeah, you would need all keys. So just have a look what we get there, because before we haven't had a look. We did a lot of other stuff. Yeah, exactly. Just return an empty one and see what we get.
Okay.
So now you have duplicated and add a query.
And I just want to have this one as well, because I think. Okay, so. Query.
Amount and page. Page equals 1, and amount equals 10. So execute it.
This one and this one. Okay. It's the easy one.
And now we should
Breakpoint.
So on
dictionary.
What do we have? Amount. Key is amount. Value is 10. Key is page. Yeah, it might already be solved.
Might already be solved, yeah.
Yeah, and now you can say, can say, give me all keys, and loop over this. So we for each. I don't know if there's an easier method, but that's all keys. Or keys.
Keys. That for each.
Yeah, and then you get the key in, and then we want to create a string, so we do a variable query string.
Wait, what? Who?
Not there.
Yeah, right. Not in here. We don't want to mess this one. We want to mess with this one.
And then it's
a dictionary and
here query string. Equals empty string, just to have a good start. So, and now we say, we loop over every key and say.
So the first thing we want to add is
query path. Query path, not query.
You're right.
Wrong.
Query path.
Append. And we want to append.
Append the given string to the string, yes.
Yeah.
Append
a string.
We want to do
string. So double quotes. And now the key equal sign. No, slash, not equal, slash value. So the value for key.
Is that an optional? Pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have to do
guardlet.
Iflet.
Or iflet value equals dict value for key. or directly the key.
Yeah. Is it optional then?
Yeah, it could be.
Key.
Should I think, yeah. Yeah, that's it. And not exactly. We need the slash before the key also.
Why isn't this working?
Now we are in front of the key, so the first character should be a slash. Slash key slash value.
But
Yeah, exactly. What?
I'm confused. Where am I?
So row 54.
54.
In front of the key. Yeah.
Yes.
Left. Slash. Just type a slash. No, the other one. Yeah, right. Perfect.
That feels wrong.
Or do we expect that the slash is...
Yeah, the problem is this slash
we say...
would then be this.
Yeah, okay,
we
can remove. We need it for everything else. Yeah.
Let's put it in the end.
Or just create an array with this string and then join it by the slash. Then you get it for free. Ta-da.
Wait, what? Oh. Wow, just got so bad today.
Too much meetings today, Moritz, huh?
Yeah, too many meetings.
So basically we could say we loop over the keys and create an array of different strings, and the string is key slash value. And with this result, with the array, we say join it by slash.
Okay. So...
and after that, I would say...
But then in the end, you also need this one, right? So I think this would be right. Let's see. Let's see if this would be right.
Let's see. So we append it and we return the query path in row 57. And then before maybe put a print and have a look how the query path looks. And hopefully it's how we expect it. Otherwise, we stop the stream anyways.
All right.
So, is anybody still here? Chat? Oh, that's a weird stream today.
It is. Okay.
So good last stream for me for the next several weeks.
Okay, so dictionary would be...
Yeah, that should be open.
Yeah, dictionary doesn't matter. I don't care.
So
this one.
That one. Yeah, correct. Looks good.
Ooh,
Page 1 amount. It's... Huh?
What?
Different order. Okay, then maybe we have to sort the keys.
Huh.
So for each...
That's... Okay. Interesting.
Okay, that's... Okay, it's not sorted.
Yeah, it's not sorted, but keys, can't we do something here?
Sorted?
Shouldn't this work?
Hopefully. Looks good.
Amount.
Yeah, and with the and at the bottom looks also good.
Nice.
Okay, but something, it's still an internal server error, so
yeah, because
we don't add it to the...
I don't... Do I have this?
Path to file. We don't have a file with that. So
yeah, wait. No, why doesn't this work? Because...
Yeah, we haven't added it to the complete path.
So it's index to the complete... We're supposed to... This is this one and query file path. And the file path should be this one and the file name. Why isn't this working? So let's see. So I'm looking for a the path.
So the expected directory would be now, or should be, amount/10/page/1/index.json. It's correct.
Yeah. My bad. I want to have this one. No.
What? Yeah, when
Oh no, we don't.
then
Yeah,
have
never
to-
mind. I don't have this one at all. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
No,
have the
never
structure.
mind. Never mind. Okay. My bad. My
So
bad.
we could say we have a
Okay.
directory amount.
Let's say. Amount.
Oh, I have to activate my camera again. Nobody's saying so. Oh, this is such a nice stream.
Okay. Amount.
So we need a public amount, then a directory 10. Isn't Vapor providing this query parsing already? I don't know. I am not a Vapor expert.
Good question.
Now when we have a look at the documentation, we get that for free maybe.
So amount was 10, then page, and then this one, and let's see, this one.
The sound is
Okay.
weird.
Amount, page 1,
Yeah.
this, and we want to have this one in here. Yes.
So, and then just say amount page index or something like that, so we can see the difference. And hopefully this works.
Okay, so actually it should work without anything because that's
The code is already compiled.
the code is already compiled, and I want to have the index here and no.
Index page 1 amount 10.
I think I messed it up. Let's see, it's
Amount 10 page 1 index JSON.
and so it's supposed to be amount 10 page 1 index JSON. Amount
It's like that. Amount 10 page 1.
So
Looks good.
supposed to work.
Maybe.
Let's.
Yeah, that's only the print. Did you already add it to the? Is it used?
I thought it is.
It's only the print statement. Do you use path component file path? Is that used in your code?
Path component, this one.
Yeah.
Yes, right there.
Okay.
And the query file path also there.
Okay.
So it should work. This one is just.
Then maybe we remove that print statement and have a look at the complete path.
It's being stupid. Oh, never mind. No, okay. All right.
I think
No print
that's
here.
not getting better.
Query.
We don't need that one.
No,
right?
we don't need this one, and we don't need
also
this
77
one.
we don't need anymore. And
No
then
print,
we add
no
a
print, no print,
print
no print. We
at
have a
the-
print here, which is correct because we want to have this one, right?
That's the source.
And
path.
let's do it professionally, hopefully.
Oh God.
So, pro tip.
Oh. Okay. Okay, my cam once weekend. So.
Okay, and let's run it. So now I only want to know what this is. I don't care about anything else.
Also could say hashtag, 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 slash, comma, source path. So, hello.
All right, it is running and go. Index page amount.
So
Amount 10 page 1 index.json.
that's correct, right?
Should be right here. Index.json.
The first slash, is that one correct? Yeah. Or
So what else? It's index, and that's, yeah, supposed to be right. Why isn't it working? Okay. Let's see here. Just want to make sure. It's supposed to be this one. It's supposed to work right there. Amount 10 page 1 index JSON. Doesn't look like it has problems. Where is it? Routes.
Is it using the wrong route or something?
So let's do this one. No. Ah. Don't need this one anymore. I don't care about this one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Run it. Error. I'm pretty sure it's in here. So I can't collect the file.
Can I just do me a favor and just remove the query and see what the print statement does? Just use the path to file thing.
This one?
Yeah.
Path to file.json.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's no slash in front. The first slash is wrong.
Ah. You are right. Why is the first?
Yeah, that's because of our query. We.
Okay, we did everything right, but
yeah, the slash is. I think the slash is the problem.
Okay.
So where is the first slash? Path component.
So it should supposed to be in here, right? Because that's the part where.
Yeah, that's components properties. The path part is empty, and then you get a slash in row 47, 42. Is that the problem?
Is this one you mean?
Path part, but we say joined by. And if we don't have one here,
It's supposed to be right here then.
yeah, but
okay,
but we drop one. If we don't have only have one in there and we do the drop last, we don't have something in there, then the path part is empty. Row 37. If there's only one thing in there after the guard statement and we drop that one, it's empty.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would get in 42 only a slash. Correct? So just do return count the path part. So check if the path part is empty. So row 41.
I mean, if this one is empty,
yeah,
then don't return. Okay.
So say if path part is empty, then return empty string, else the one we have. And I think then it's okay. Could be. Maybe I'm wrong.
Okay. Content of
but anyways.
Okay, so this one was an error before, and there you go.
You only have to do it correct.
You only have to do it correctly. And this one is still an error because we don't have path to file page. This one, we don't have this one right.
Yeah, that's because the file isn't there.
Path to mount.
Yeah, it's okay.
Page.
And that's the file we see.
Yes.
And the internal server is the one you did where the file doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah, we did it.
Wow. And we can also do this one. Let's see. We can actually just return for now. If there's something going wrong, then we should see this one. Because then we can at least see, hey, something went wrong. String buffer by, okay, so this is the content, yeah. So this one, the error should now tell me, okay, there's a file missing at this part.
Yes,
and for this one, we already know there's a file there, and it gives me this one.
Perfect.
Nice.
We did it.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Took a little longer, but yes.
Totally another topic. But okay, success.
So yes. So my
Only
original,
after 90 minutes.
my original plan was to implement the post, but I think this solution is actually nicer than what I imagined. So thank you, Thimo, for your input, because I really like this one. I think that's pretty cool.
Then nice. You can control.
Yeah.
But if the chat has a better idea, we are open for ideas.
Don't reinvent the wheel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old message. Yeah. So the code, are you putting this code on GitHub or something?
Yes,
so,
of course.
So we will put this code as it is today on GitHub, so you can have a look at it. The first part of this mock server thingy should be available on YouTube for everybody who's interested.
Yes.
And yeah, I think we will see additional streams with this topic, right? Or
probably.
Or do you hate Vapor now?
No, not at all. So okay. I'm still working with Vapor a lot. So it's all good. I will continue working with it. I even am going to a conference for server-side Swift. Mm-hmm. And I have to talk to Andreas because he already did a benchmark test with Quarkus and Node.js, I think, and some other technologies. So I'm really interested in seeing how Vapor would compare. And I think Andreas might also have to update his benchmarks from the last time. So that would be definitely something which I would like to present as a Twitch stream. Mm-hmm. But I think post might be interesting, so we'll see for the next couple of weeks, because Thimo, you're taking some time off, which is really nice.
A short break, so to say. I will be not available for streaming in the next 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So mid-November I will be back again. But
no worries.
We still have streams, so we still have the Office Racer, which will be moved to Friday, I think.
Yes, short break for us. On Friday, actually, next Friday, we will present another Office Racer, and then I think the week afterwards, so there's not going to be one
in 2
on
weeks
Wednesdays.
Will be exactly.
And in 2 weeks, there's going to be an Backend stream. We'll see. Andreas and whoever, might be me, will be the moderator.
Yeah.
I don't know yet what we'll do. We might be able to update the benchmarks or whatever, but we'll see. And then I think we're off altogether Fridays.
Yeah, in 3 weeks there will be no stream the whole week. And after that, then Office Racer Backend and iOS will come back probably at the end of the year, November, December, I don't know. But the complete iOS topic stream will also be on a break.
Yeah.
That's it.
So for now, we're doing the cool stuff, Office Racer and Backend.
Yeah.
So yeah, next week, another Office Racer, and then 1 week with Backend, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
And if you miss us very much, then write us anywhere on YouTube, Twitter, whatever. And we will see if we can have more streams. during the week, not only on Fridays. But
yeah,
that's for another day.
So that's it.
Yes.
Have a nice weekend, everybody, and
Great weekend.
see you soon.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.